Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski. Welcome to my guide for all the XP share locations in PokeMMO. And firstly, we're starting over in Kanto, and you want to head over to Fuchsia City, which is the one down south. You want to head over to the east and talk to Professor's Oak Aid up in the top floor of this little mini building right here. It's also really important that you need 50 OT Pokemon for this. Now, thankfully, these Pokemon can just be owned OT. They actually don't have to be caught OT, if I recall correctly. So you can go buy 50 Pokemon off the GTL, or even have a friend of yours trade 50 Pokemon over to you, or less than that, however many you need to get up to 50, and then go ahead and trade them back to your friend, and then go talk to this guy, and he will give you a free XP share. And I'm just going to go in chronological order. Next up is Johto. And for the Johto one, you have to have defeated the Shiny Alpha Gyarados boss fight in the storyline run. And when you do that, you'll get an item called a Red Shard. It's an untradeable item, one that I have already redeemed, so I don't have it in my bag right now. But you'll get an item called the Red Shard. You can double check your bag to make sure. And if not, you'll have to go fight him, or you might have already gotten your XP share from this location. You want to then fly over to Violet City. And we're going to go ahead and hop on our bike and head east through this little building right here. Keep going east. Head east, keep going east, and then head over here towards this little tree. You can cut this down, or I think just go around if you want to, whichever path you want to take. Head down here, head over east over here. You will have to cut this tree down and head over to this building. I believe this is Mr. Pokemon's house. You can hop inside here and then talk to him and give him the Red Shard, and he will trade it for an XP share just like that. Apparently, I hadn't gotten mine yet, so you know what? There you go. The red scale is the item you're looking for, not the Red Shard, the red scale. 10,000 hours, still didn't pick up my Johto XP share. Who would have thought? Next up is Hoenn, which is one of the more tricky ones, to be honest with you. You actually have to do a little bit of a mini quest, but it's a mini quest that you do during the storyline. So you want to get up to the point in the storyline where you have gotten a letter from an executive in one of the buildings in Rustboro Town, and then you need to head over to Dewford Town and make sure you've delivered a letter to Steven deep inside of Granite Cave. If you've gotten far enough in the Hoenn storyline, you have already done this, as it is required to continue the storyline. So if you've completed the Hoenn storyline or gotten to like the 6th or 7th gym badge, you for sure should be good. And then after that, you want to head back over to Rustboro City. Go northwest from the PC up to this giant, like, gothic looking building right here. Head inside and then go up all the steps to the very, very top. And just keep going up the steps. I'll see you guys at the top. Then once you get here, you'll run into this guy. You can go ahead and talk to him, and he will give you an XP share for delivering his letter to Steven. Now, over in Sinnoh, probably the easiest XP share of all of them. Over in Eterna City, you want to just bike down to this little location right here in this little tunnel, and there will be a scientist right here that you just talk to, and he will give you your XP share and then poof away forever. That's it. Super easy stuff. Now on over to Unova, where you can actually get 2 XP shares. Are the first XP share over in Unova, you want to start at the PC and then head over to the left right here. This is actually the XP share that I always remember to pick up during my storyline runs. It's pretty easy to do. You get some Pokeyen, you head inside this building, you go talk to the elevator, and you go to floor 55, not 47, up to 55, and it's this NPC right here. He is the janitor, and after you defeat him in a battle, he will give you a free XP share. It's totally okay if it takes you more than one try as well. There's no harm in that. Now we're going to head over to the XP share number 2 in Unova. Alright, next up is the second XP share in Unova, and the 5th and final XP share. You want to head over to Icarus City in Unova right here on the map, and then head over here, loop around over to this building, and hop inside and show this NPC a Pokemon that has gained at least 25 levels since you have owned it. You cannot show him any Pokemon. It has to be one that has been met with loving care, which requires a specific, there you go, a specific element of level stuff, and then he will give you an XP share. And that is it. That is the 5 XP shares you can get from the storylines for free. These are really important. You can EV train 5 Pokemon at once when you have 5 XP shares, which is exactly what you need to have a Pokemon in the lead and then 5 Pokemon. So it's actually a perfect number. 5 XP shares is the maximum XP shares you ever want to have. You never need more than that. It's never worth to own 6 XP shares. You could just sell an extra one if you have 6 at that point. And maybe one day you do want to upgrade to the XP re-amplifier. This item is very powerful. Now, it is a gift shop only item, but you can do what I did. Let me go find my bag really quick. You can do what I did and just buy 1,000 RP on the GTL and then buy the item. This is probably the most powerful item in the gift shop in entirety. I don't think any other item is really like required to buy. Even this isn't required to get, but if you do a ton of XP training, the XP re-amplifier is nice. The main benefits, you get plus 5% boosted XP in general. It's just plus 5% flat XP among all your Pokemon. That's nice. But the main thing is the way it distributes the XP. So if you don't know, with an XP share, when you're XP training with an XP share, let's say your leading Pokemon is level 100 that you're XP training, which at mid to end game it usually is. This Pokemon will be receiving 50% of the XP, and then Pokemon in your party will be receiving the other 50% with the XP share, right? The problem is, if your Pokemon is level 100, that 50% of that XP is actually getting poofed away into nothingness, which sucks. You don't want to waste the XP. Now, the re-amplifier acts like an XP all that you just kind of turn on. It's not like an XP share. Any other Pokemon that is not level 100 in your party now gets a split amount of XP. However, the split is different. Remember how XP shares are 50-50? Well, re-amplifier is actually 25-75. So 25% of the XP goes to the level 100 Pokemon in the front, so only 25% of the XP is poofed away into existence, and then you actually get 25% more XP effectively. 75% of the XP from the fight then goes to your remaining Pokemon. So definitely a worthwhile upgrade, but a very pricey one. You can get 5 XP shares for free, whereas that re-amplifier is going to cost you about 2.2 million Pokeyen at the time of recording. So that is definitely an end game upgrade, but something to keep an eye out for. All right, but I hope this video was helpful. Hopefully it taught you something a little bit extra. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, like the video physically. If not, dislike it. That's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel for videos. I upload Pokemon videos every single day. I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET generally. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. Really amazing community there. People who are usually willing to welcome and help new players. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my content, if my content has helped you enough to warrant it, if I've earned your hard-earned dollars, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch sub, PayPal, and Venmo really do allow me to be here, but make sure it's worth it to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and most importantly, enjoy PokeMMO, dude. It's an awesome game.
Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to take this time to say thank you to everyone who goes above and beyond and supports my channel. Your names are all listed here. You make it possible for me to make helpful and mildly entertaining content for the game that I love and make it available for free for everyone to enjoy. Thank you so much for allowing me to even be here.